You think you're free. You think you're making your own choices. Every day, you wake up, grab your phone, scroll through endless content, and go through your routine thinking it's you who's in control. But what if I told you? You've been lied to every single day. And the scariest part? You didn't even notice. We live in a world where truth is filtered, manipulated, and sugar-coated. They tell you, follow your passion. Be yourself. Do what makes you happy. But they don't tell you how that passion will probably never pay the bills unless you understand systems. They don't tell you that being yourself might actually mean fixing yourself first. And doing what makes you happy. That might just lead you into a loop of dopamine addictions, scrolling, binging, wasting time, and calling it self-care. Let's be honest, most of the stuff we believe about success, happiness, productivity, relationships, isn't based on truth. It's based on repetition, and repetition doesn't make it true. It just makes it familiar. Part 1. The lie of comfort. Take it easy. That's what they say. Life is short. Relax. Enjoy the moment. But here's the deal. Comfort is addictive, dangerously addictive. You weren't designed to just wake up, eat, work, scroll, and sleep. You weren't built for routines that barely keep you alive. You were made for challenge, for discomfort, for growth. But we've been conditioned to avoid that. Why? Because discomfort doesn't sell. Comfort sells. Luxury sells. Easy sells. That's why your feed is full of quick tips, overnight hacks, and people pretending they got rich in 3 weeks with no effort. Real growth? It's ugly. It's slow. It's boring. But it's real. And nobody wants to sell you real. They want to sell you the dream of real. So every time you avoid that workout, that difficult conversation, that scary opportunity, thinking, I'm just tired, ask yourself, is it really fatigue, or have you been trained to fear discomfort? Part 2. The lie of success. Here's another lie. Work hard and success will come. False. Working hard at the wrong thing won't make you successful. It'll just make you exhausted. It's like digging in the wrong direction faster. Success doesn't come from hard work alone. It comes from understanding leverage. Would you rather dig a hole with a spoon or with an excavator? Most people work like spoons. They grind 8 hours, 10 hours, even more, at jobs they hate for people they don't respect, with no control over their time or income. Why? Because they were told that this is how life works. Study hard, get good grades, get a safe job, retire at 65. Who made this system? Not the free thinkers, not the entrepreneurs, not the happy ones. This system was made by people who needed employees, not thinkers. They don't want you to ask questions. They want you to follow directions. But guess what? In the real world, success isn't about following directions. It's about breaking patterns. Part 3. The lie of motivation. Another one. You just need to be motivated. Motivation is a scam. You won't always feel like it. You won't wake up every morning ready to crush the day with your eyes shining and music playing in the background like a Nike ad. Some days you'll wake up tired, lazy, maybe even depressed. That's not a sign to quit. That's a sign to act anyway. Discipline greater than motivation. Habits greater than emotion. Systems greater than feelings. If you rely on motivation, you'll never be consistent. But if you design your environment for discipline, that's when things change. Set your alarm. Hide the distractions. Schedule your day. Track your progress. Because the truth is, successful people aren't more motivated. They're just more structured. Real life example. Let me tell you about David. David was stuck in a job he hated. Woke up at 7, commuted for an hour, sat under fluorescent lights, typed meaningless reports, came home tired, and scrolled till midnight. Rinse and repeat. One day, he asked himself a terrifying question. What if nothing ever changes? That thought crushed him. So he started small. Woke up 30 minutes earlier, read 10 pages of a book, started learning copywriting on YouTube, practiced writing every night for 20 minutes. Fast forward 2 years, he quit his job, built a freelance business, and now makes double the money. Working from home on his terms. Not because he got lucky, not because he was born rich, but because he stopped believing the lie that this is just how life is. So what's the truth? The truth is, you're not too lazy. You're just distracted. You're not too weak. You just haven't built systems. You're not too late. You just haven't started yet. And the biggest lie? That you need permission. You don't. You don't need a degree to start learning. You don't need validation to build something. You don't need motivation to show up. You just need one thing: truth. The raw, unfiltered truth about your potential, about what's holding you back, about the fact